Today you'll drop 24 bucks on coffee in New York. But back in 1626, $24 bought the entire city. And then everything changed. The story begins when Dutch traders struck a deal with the local Lenape tribe for 60 guilders worth of goods. That amount translates to roughly $24 in today's currency. The deal was done. They called the place New Amsterdam. It wasn't much to look at. Forests, swamps, and a handful of wooden structures. That's it. Nobody imagined this small island would ever amount to anything. 4 decades passed. Life moved slowly. Trade was modest. Then came 1664. The British Navy arrived at the coast. Rather than fight, the Dutch raised the white flag. Without any bloodshed, New Amsterdam became New York, named in honor of the Duke of York. The name changed, but the significance remained the same. Nothing special, but nature had different plans. This location had an exceptional harbor, deep water, natural protection. Ships could easily navigate inland. That was the factor that would eventually transform everything. As decades rolled by, trade expanded. By 1700, it had evolved into a bustling port. When the American Revolutionary War began, it already ranked among the colony's major cities. After the war, in 1789, a historic moment unfolded here. George Washington stood on Wall Street and took the presidential oath. New York became the first capital of the United States. But this honor didn't last long. The capital relocated first to Philadelphia, then to Washington. Political power departed, but real power was coming. Economic dominance. In 1825, the Erie Canal opened. This wasn't just a waterway, it was a gateway to prosperity. Suddenly, everything from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean flowed through New York. Every crop, every product from America's interior heading to Europe came through New York. The city exploded. People from across the globe started arriving. Famine victims from Ireland came seeking refuge. Craftsmen and merchants from Germany established themselves. Families from Italy crossed the ocean. Jewish communities from Eastern Europe found sanctuary here. Everyone arrived with the same dream: a better life. By century's end, it had become America's most populated city. Then, the race to the sky commenced. In 1902, the Flatiron Building rose, a triangular shape that astonished onlookers. In 1913, the Woolworth Building broke records. But the real competition happened in the 1930s. The Chrysler Building and Empire State Building, both constructed during the Great Depression when the economy was devastated, yet ambitions soared high. The 20th century transformed New York into something else entirely. Wall Street became the world's financial pulse. Broadway theaters and shows redefined entertainment. Jazz music was born in Harlem and spread worldwide. In 1945, when the United Nations needed to choose its headquarters, the decision was clear: New York. When the world imagined America, this city came to mind. But the story didn't end there. In the 1970s, the city nearly died. The treasury was empty. Crime rates were skyrocketing. Buildings burned to ashes. Subway cars were so covered in graffiti you couldn't see out the windows. People fled to the suburbs. That famous newspaper headline that's etched in history, "Ford to city, drop dead."
It's a disaster for the city.
It seemed finished. But New York refused to surrender. The comeback started in the 1980s and 90s. Strict law enforcement was implemented. Investment returned. Culture gained new vitality. Times Square, once a crime hub, became a tourist favorite. Technology companies began opening offices. New immigrants arrived. with new hopes, new dreams, new ideas. And then came that morning of September 11th, 2001, that the world will never forget. 2 towers fell. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost. The entire world witnessed this devastation on television. New York was wounded, bloodied, but not broken. The city decided to rise again. Freedom Tower rose to 1,776 feet as a symbol that we wouldn't give up. Today's New York, home to 8.5 million people. Over 800 languages are spoken here. The heart of global finance, the center of fashion, art, and music, the city that never sleeps. Starting from a $24 purchase, today it's a metropolitan area worth trillions of dollars. From a small Dutch outpost, it became the crossroads of human civilization. This isn't just a history lesson. It's proof that with the right location, strong determination, and continuous resilience, any place can become an empire. New York didn't just grow. It changed the world.